You start out with one idea in mind, and as you're playing it, you may find that people are creating their own game in the way that they play it, or there's one particular part of the game that's more fun than the rest of it. So the game kind of dictates where it should go. I mean, by people's response to it, and they change as they go. It's not like, well, we had this idea and we made it happen just like that. It doesn't happen that way very often.
For example, Tempest started out as first-person Space Invaders, and I brought it up. We played it. We had a marketing review, and they said, "This is first-person Space Invaders, but it's not much fun. Do you have any ideas, Dave?" And I said, "Well, I got this idea where there's this hole in the ground, and there's monsters coming out, and I can make this thing into that hole in the ground nightmare." And so they came back like 2 weeks later, and they said, "This is fun. Let's do this." And that was Tempest.
I had another case too. Centipede was originally all the mushrooms were fixed position. You couldn't shoot them, and there weren't anything to create them. And it was Dan Banner, a VP, during one of the reviews, said, "Isn't there some way we can, shoot the mushrooms?" Because he wanted to shoot the mushrooms, get them out of the way. And I said, "Well, if I shoot the mushrooms, I'm going to have somebody create them, and probably another person that eats them up, and so on." And that's basically how it came about. All the spider could eat the mushrooms, and anytime you shoot a centipede, it would stick one back, and I would a certain number of shots to get rid of it. And so that's how the game developed. And once I added that, it was suddenly, this is fun.